F, you gotta know 5 to get on. Dad of the year is in the building. Will, how you doing?
I'm doing good, man. Before you continue with the introductions, man, make sure you introduce yourself, and then we introduce Tony, man, the chosen one.
Introduce myself first.
So introduce me, then now you next, and then we're gonna introduce the chosen one.
I know that's fair. I am
the
your
young
host,
guy, the young king,
the highly uneducated, most disrespected. Oh, so you just interrupt my intro, dog.
I'm ad-libbing,
Oh, nigga, don't ad-lib my shit. Don't ad-lib my shit.
Wow.
I'm your host, the highly uneducated, most highly disrespected.
Facts.
You definitely uneducated.
I hate niggas, man. Fuck
you. My nigga, keep moving with the
I don't know how you do all the computer shit. Like, you dumb as hell.
Like, he
write checks.
That don't work. That don't work when I'm uneducated. I write checks. That's kind of crazy.
Come on, keep going, Justin, the check writer.
Yeah,
that's it. I mean, this highly uneducated, most disrespected, nigga hating host Justin.
Nigga hating. That sound a little crazy.
Hey man, it is what it is.
AKA
Wait, the way my phones looked this week, I got a reason.
AKA the young OG to the old OG, Kevin Samuels. You the young OG,
my nigga, I don't know. Hold up.
We're
not throwing that on me. No, Kevin Samuels is all your lane, bro. That's all you. I'm still trying to get married in December. That's all you.
I mean, but all he do is tell women what they got to do to get married.
Well, and speaking of that, we going to
introduce my man.
Oh shit. Moneybag Tony in the building, man. How you doing?
The man, the myth, the legend, young OG, young king.
It's kind of fire, actually.
Esquire.
That's kind of heat.
How you doing, man? The fans missed you last week. You wasn't here.
Niggas ain't missed me.
How you gonna tell niggas how they feel about you?
Cause my Cash App and my mentions say otherwise.
That's like Drake telling niggas like y'all gonna fake cry at my funeral. Like nigga, like people love you. Like what are you talking about?
Nah, some niggas will fake cry though.
But everybody gonna fake cry.
But some niggas gonna cry because they love you. Some niggas gonna cry just because everybody else around you crying.
And some niggas shoot up the funeral. Like where we getting at?
That is a wild thing that if niggas gotta be like, please don't bring no violence to the funeral. Like, damn, bro. Yeah, you was living a wild life if that got to be like a precursor to your
is that wild though?
That's definitely wild,
my nigga.
That's definitely wild,
my nigga.
And I would say,
like, what better place to lay a nigga to rest?
I will say,
you know what? I will say this. Ever since I've met you, you've thrown 99 to 100 every year since I've known you. Will has not lost his fastball in his old age.
Oh, this nigga called you old.
Hey, that nigga be talking like I'm 30.
Hey, yo. Now, Will did post, I will say, he got the funniest video of the week. I don't know if anybody that follow.
What I post?
That follow Will on Facebook. But I saw dude who smacked the fucking glass at the liquor store. My man came around the counter with the bottle.
Hey.
There you go.
A dog got cracked upside his head with a Stella Rosa bottle.
Oh shit!
I'm talking about the first hit. The first hit ain't breaking. The first hit loosened it.
Hey, yo, you heard but you heard that shit on the first hit, and that shit.
Yeah, you know the noise when a glass hit the ground but don't break, and you hit the little ding. You heard that? Heard that, across dude's skull, and then the next one you sounded like Stone Cold Steve Austin was about to come out.
Hey, that ding got to be the most vicious shit ever.
That it was right upside his head. Right up. Oh my gosh. Now I was laughing.
I'm gonna pull it up. Y'all know I'm good for fucking showing videos on the fucking.
I watched that shit 10 times. Come on, Cameron, we need to focus.
Get out here, boy.
Oh.
You can
hear it though.
You can hear that.
Oh man, that's
you can hear that. That's sick. Ding.
Man, look.
Let's start off before we get into, because we have a couple things I wanted to ask y'all last week, but we didn't get to. Or Tony wasn't here last week, so I wanted to save him for here. Before we get into our overall big conversation. Okay. Well, Tony disagreed. Tony called me Skip Bayless last week, and I don't think I deserve that.
I don't even think that's the first time he called you Skip Bayless, though.
It's not, and I don't deserve none of them.
When did I call you Skip Bayless?
You called me Skip Bayless because of I think you watched the Instagram video that we dropped for last week's episode.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
And he was like, "Yo, this nigga won't be Skip so bad."
That shit was stupid.
Damn. I ain't even saying I know like I ain't even saying I know like fit or like foot in the ground like I like adamant. I said an opinion. But it is cool. Where we at here? Oh, let me pull up my notes. So I got a list of some serious questions for y'all. All right. That's different. Wrong podcast notes.
Like what kind of serious?
How many
the filibuster?
How many girls do you could lie to at one time?
Now, none.
Yeah, at this point in my life, no. Maybe
at your peak.
Me and my girl been together since 2015. So 2014, I was probably getting at least like. You said how many girls can you lie to at once?
How many girls could you lie to once during your peak?
In 2014, that was at least 4.
I'm still in my prime, but if we like gonna put it as like, if we're gonna put it as like my early years, I could have got off. I got off for a fact.
This nigga 20 talking about his early years.
Senior year high school, I got off like 4 at one time. Right now, me being way better. Like right now, I'm LeBron and like when they won 27 straight games right now. But I'm not in the game. I'm on the sideline. But if I was in the game, hypothetically, I could get off at like 8.
That's like, so Tony basically saying he got the high hand, but they sat him at the end of the bench anyway.
I already got 61.
He said they down by 5. They down by 5 with like a minute left, and they sat him on the bench even though he got the high hand.
I had 61 3/4, but Phil Jackson was like, "No, you good money right now."
But no,
so I'm like, all right.
Yeah, probably before me and my girl got together, maybe 3 or 4 easily. But I mean, it depends on what type of lies we talking. Like you talking about like.
When do you think is like the easiest time to lie? Because I've never lied
what
before.
What you mean by like easiest time?
Like the easiest time is when you ain't really running the streets with none of them.
Like time of your life. Well, time of your life though. Like for me.
Oh, high school for sure. Without a doubt.
I'm going my first year out of high school. Year you get out of high school.
I said probably for me it was after high school, but it was probably maybe that 20 to about. I don't want to get my math wrong because me and my girl been together for a while now. From the time I was 20 to when my girl got together.
Like senior year to like that first year out is layup city.
Because like at high school you could get caught up, especially if you fucking with chicks at your school or whatever. But like
that's a fact.
Being out of school and like you might have a chick on this side of town, you might have a chick on that side of town, you might have a chick on that side of town.
3 joints, same lunch period.
Like I remember motherfucking.
Wait a minute, hold on, wait, pause for a second. This nigga just say that one more time. My man just read off some Wilt stats, and he just want to drop that shit like it's nothing.
But no, it's different when like they was all at lunch and Tony wasn't there. Like so
we all had the same lunch period.
But you found a way to not be there.
Oh, this nigga took a long bathroom break.
he was at the table with the guys.
My high school's not that big. Like the cafeteria is not big. Like
I mean,
but 3 girls, same one. How you pull that off? For us novices, how you pull that off?
Baltimore is a population of a good 700,000 people, maybe. These high schools ain't super crazy big. So they know you, but you still pulled off 3 at one time.
He's younger than us, Justin. That's the evolution of the game. Like
Oh, they just don't care no more.
The 3-point shot wasn't.
But my 19 is not your 19 though. My 19 is not y'all 19 though.
That's what I'm saying. That's the evolution of the game. Like it's easier for y'all. Defense ain't the same. The defense ain't what it was back in the day.
I play the game that's given to me.
This nigga said, "No, you only put a bubble stats."
No, I ain't saying that. I said I ain't downplaying the game. I said the game has evolved. I ain't saying that the game ain't still the game.
Crazy how you could use basketball like for everything.
Hey man,
I'm just trying to find out though, like, is Will like Reggie Miller hating right now, where it's like niggas I would have dropped 40 back then, or like is he just trying to be like fair and be like, well, niggas can't really, because it's like two different levels.
But I ain't say the points was the same. I'm just saying
where did this come from though?
I just want to know if y'all think you could lie to 35 women at the same time.
35 is kind of crazy.
I mean, but you saying like give them all different lies or like?
Well, so there was a dude.
I can't come up with 35 different lies, but
there's a dude in Japan who just got arrested because my man had 35 girlfriends, and he gave all them bitches a different date for his birthday, and he got mad money.
I respect that
from all of them.
That's a crime.
He got all of them a different gift.
No, he said he gave them all a different birthday for him. So this nigga celebrated his birthday 35 times.
Oh yeah,
that's a crime though.
No, but that's easy. That's easy.
That's like Ush bucks.
That's easy to do, especially if you give it to them. If you tell them like all like in 1 month and you carry over into the second month a little bit. Like
really, the game is so easy as long as y'all don't follow each other on like social shit. Like you could get anything off today.
Are you gonna find someone that's not gonna follow you on social shit now?
But that's what I'm saying. That's what I mean when I say the game different these days. Because like when I was fresh out of high school, it was like social media was a thing, but it wasn't what it is now. Like not saying it wasn't popular or nothing like that, but just like the I guess the
you a Facebook nigga. Yeah, you a Facebook nigga. Was like Facebook was still like no, because just being fair, like 2012, Will's 2011 or 2010?
I graduated in 2011.
2011, okay. So 2011, Facebook was still bigger at that point in time than like Twitter and Instagram.
And Twitter and Instagram was out and all of that, but like it was different. Like
no, that's fact.
Instagram was only about
Twitter was funnier.
Pictures and stories. That was back when Snapchat you can only like post a picture. There wasn't no videos and shit back then. Like, so I'm just saying that's what I mean when I say the game evolved. I ain't saying that his points ain't his points. Like if he top 10 on the scoring list, he top 10 on the scoring list.
Hey, no, that's fair. That's fair.
No, but that's I ain't gonna say in cap like I got mad rings. Like I made it to a lot of conference championships, bro.
This nigga was out here being Dirk. He's like, I got mad 51 seasons.
I definitely got off a lot of like LeBron first Cleveland run numbers.
No, I remember. I don't know what year that was. That had to be like 2014.
Oh, fuck.
2014 or early 2015 when they brought that little draft day Chicago shit to like downtown Chicago. I was at that bitch about 6 times.
Damn.
No, let me stop capping. It wasn't 6. It was 4. It was
your girl come downstairs in like an hour and be like, nah, I ain't go there once.
But no, that's because but that's what I said. I think it had to be like late 20. Me and my girl got together in August of 2015. So it was like early 2015. Early.
Okay.
Not the event's open.
Well, she gonna be up there checking the date. Let me see when did this shit come to town.
Oh shit! Y'all ever forget like a lie that got you fucked up?
Oh yeah.
Nah, I would never.
Nigga, don't lie. No, you lied. You say you never forgot a lie.
Yeah. You said that got you caught up or got you fucked up. I ain't never been that sloppy.
Oh no, I ain't never got fucked up off. There's some lies that I didn't told. I was like, ooh, gotta catch that one real quick. Like you might tell a joint.
Yeah, but that's why I tell the same lie to everybody because I ain't
bring you back up.
Remember too many different ones.
You might
tell this nigga got lies like passwords.
And you like, I got to dribble out the trouble. Sometimes you just gotta hold them shit through the pressure. Like it'd be like that.
You ever just give up on a lie and just kind of be like, yeah, man, I was full of it. You shouldn't even talk to me.
No, hell no.
Hell no.
Hell no.
Y'all ain't just admit you ain't gonna be the nigga to travel and just be like, yeah, Ref, you right, I traveled.
Hell no, I'm gonna be the nigga.
I ain't that nigga in the commercial like
What's
Ref.
wrong with your eyes? I'll be the nigga calling the ref blind after I just did the Russell Westbrook travel. Enjoying when he was playing against the Warriors and walked that bitch, I would be looking at the ref like, what are you talking about?
Hey, yo, that shit was nuts. That nigga was like adamant, like I ain't do that.
That was a wild move.
Oh shit!
Nigga down there walk the ball to half court.
That nigga ain't dribbled once. Shout out to Russ, man.
Definitely shout out to Russ. Oh shit, that was funny.
What was the wildest shit y'all lied? You lied about it, got caught up on, Justin. I will tell y'all the wildest shit I got caught up on. My girl, she don't need to hear all that. This would be the episode she listened to. Like, but it's wild because it's like it ain't never like it ain't like a lie that like it ain't something that I lied to her about. It was like it was some shit like kind of like around the time when we first got together. You know, like when you're in a situation where you got like multiple women and shit that you associating with, and you get with your girl and it's a process to cutting them off.
Oh, just stop answering text messages. I'm like
No, but that's a way of cutting them off, and then when they, shit happens.
No, that's
like I got like my story. The story is wild though.
See, I'm not gonna give like
y'all dealt with at one time.
You said what?
I said, what's the most joints like y'all ever dealt with at one time?
Well, do they all have to be successful? Like, do they, or like just okay? It's just the amount. Like you just so like how many like. So it's a 3-point contest, and it's like how many shots can you get up in like 30 seconds?
Yeah, like how many? No, like how many? How can I put it? How many?
I was mean like how many women were you sleeping with at one time?
No, not even sleeping with. Like just like you was like into something.
Entertaining.
With. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, see, I was. Man, look, and it's definitely like a shoot shot. It was not. My success rate was low. But
hey man, 40% get you a great 3-point shooter.
Hey man,
the 30% and you still in the league. It is what it is.
No
like it don't matter.
Hey my nigga, I'm 6'9". I can get away with 25%. They'll think I'm like a stretch 4.
That's a fact.
Better than Ben Simmons.
Hey, like he's shooting 5 of them a game though. So like shit, he makes a fact. 5. It's like
yeah, that's what niggas tell you. Like I make 1.4 a game.
Facts. It's the threat of it. It's the threat of it.
James Johnson definitely out here taking like 4 threes a game, hitting like one of them bitches maybe. Like
James Johnson was like always like labeled as one of the best 3-point. Or not James. I'm thinking about James Jones. He was labeled as one of the best 3-point shooters that ain't really getting no tick. that nigga.
James Jones won a damn 3-point contest one year.
Hey, but he ain't never played in no real games unless it was a blowout. And niggas consistently like labeled it like they said, oh, if you need a shoot, oh yeah, they needed a shooter, so they went and got James Jones. That nigga,
that nigga, the GM of a championship contender right now. Life is crazy.
Yeah.
Life is crazy.
Nigga still shooting. When I got my growth spurt, and it was pretty much like I was known as like the tallest nigga at my school. And that
they was probably on your heels thinking you was.
I was there. So I'm gonna say out once with. I'm gonna say it real quiet though, because like she in the next room. I'm gonna say double digits. Because I was doing at least because I had like a routine where it would be who I sat next to, and then it'd be like one that would come talk to me like after class. But like I was super quiet about shit.
DeMarco.
I was like, because I was super quiet about shit, which kept it like people knew I just didn't talk. Not like I was shy or nothing, but like if there was shit going, like I didn't talk about shit. Like I didn't. Like we talk about like being when we talk about like being popular in high school and shit. Like I wasn't going around talking to niggas left and right, and so that helped me when it was like they knew it was like, well, if I'm talking to him like this. Because the business wasn't going to get out, basically. Even if it ended on bad terms. Like, I wasn't going to put your business out there.
Yeah, you got to know who's snitching and who ain't.
That's a big fact.
That's a fact.
Like,
loose lips sink ships.
Like, we had and I think I said this story real early on. So, Matt, when you hear this, it'll be funny, but this can't be the clip.
Clip, Matt.
we had a girl who sucked off 3 dudes in the bathroom like at one time. And
niggas had their dicks out together like that. That's crazy.
I'm not. Hey man,
I'm saying, was you?
I wasn't in the bathroom, but it was only funny because like
that's why you got the best man nod over you, Tony. They was in that bathroom together.
He got it. He got Justin the 6'9" measure. Imagine Justin pulling his dick out around me. Y'all need to send me the fuck home.
Just walk in like,
what am I doing there?
They call it Eskimo brothers.
That don't count with blowjobs though.
Eskimo brothers, Sam Igloo.
Eskimo cousins.
Hey, nah. So she got put on blast because her name came out like immediately, right? And like niggas just
wasn't
knew by, like 5th period, huh? No.
Yeah, I knew she wasn't.
Yeah,
ain't no
fuck
way
no.
she was.
No. My girl didn't even go to the same high school as me. She grew up 3 hours up north, but so her name came out though like immediately. Like niggas just knew by 6th period. It's like, oh, yo, she was giving it up in the bathroom.
But that's good. They trying. Ain't no fun if the homies can't have none, so they was trying to put the team on.
But like, niggas clowned her for like a day, and this shit happened on a Friday. And like, we had cops come because anytime like when you're dealing with under 18 and like sexual activity, it's technically a crime.
Seen that happen.
But then Monday they were still cracking jokes. But by Tuesday, the niggas who was getting their shit off, their names came out, and shit wasn't sweet no more.
See, but that shit was wild because if niggas could go back, niggas wouldn't say shit. If niggas could
it's
go back
wild
to
because
that
it's
days, like these days, like getting your dick sucked ain't really nothing to talk about.
I
looking back on it, like the idea of niggas being like 15, 16, like passing around they underage sex tapes is crazy.
I mean, yeah. I don't. And we kind of brought this up a little bit when we discussed the Kane shit, though. Niggas in my high school was messy. So, like, anytime anybody did anything, shit was out. Well, that's what I was asking. Like, when y'all high school was like, that was like the second. And I just learned to stop believing niggas because they was just talking too much.
No, I'll never forget.
Oh, go ahead, Joe.
No, I was about to say, I'll never forget, like, being at the lunch table, like 10 niggas huddled around the fucking Samsung phone with awful quality, looking at a nigga get his dick sucked. Like, this what we doing.
That's why when Drake said niggas talking more to bitches these days, that wasn't a revelation.
It's like, this what we doing right now.
This shit been going on for eons.
Like, yeah, no, but high school was just like, and I get it. You're 16. I'm not gonna clown a 16-year-old for being proud, but it's like the more niggas talked about that shit, and niggas was just like I said, that it helped me out because girls knew which niggas was telling who wasn't. So
that's a wild thing to be like telling niggas like, yo, like I fucked her yesterday with Jamal. Like we fucked shorty. Like, what you mean we? Like what? Like,
niggas' first experience was a train.
That's crazy.
That's even wilder though, because like back then, like niggas wasn't like thinking about like STDs and all that dumb shit. Well, I ain't gonna call it dumb shit, but niggas wasn't thinking about STDs and shit like that back then.
Well, just think of like
niggas care more about getting their nut off.
Well, just think of like, and this is a nasty statement, but it's like, nigga, just think of like a virgin train.
No, I don't want to think about that.
Niggas was just
like, I'm sorry, I don't want to think about that.
No, it's so many like train stories from like my high school. It's crazy. Like looking back on it, I was like, yo, y'all niggas was bugging out, bro. But mind you, niggas was doing this with chicks that came into high school with kids. So it's like
that's what like I remember like being in high school though and just thinking it was wild that like fucking these chicks is like 15, 16 with kids.
A 2-year-old and shit, like yo.
Yeah, like I'm just like, what? What the fuck? See, but then it's even wilder, like when I think back to like the pregnancy scares that I had like when I was younger. So it's just like, man, I don't know if I would have dealt with a kid back then. Like, even though like I don't think I ever had any in like high school, but even fresh out of high school, being 18, 19, 20, shit, working at fucking McDonald's, like, what the fuck I'm gonna do with a kid? Like, no, real shit. I'm like, what the fuck am I gonna do with a kid?
The most honest shit ever is like, if you don't got pregnancy scares, you ain't fucking. That's like the most like that's just in like my head.
After my first one, I ain't fucked for at least like the rest of that year.
I told him
that shit happened in May. I was like, nah, I'm cool on this.
I told motherfuckers, I said, look, I was bad playing bees like there's fucking sodas.
Like,
buying them shits in bulk.
This nigga.
Wholesale.
So I don't want to keep niggas forever. So we're not going to rehash last week. But we did talk about
we didn't even do shit like we took last week off.
2 weeks ago. I'm sorry, 2 weeks ago. You're right. My time's off. I record a lot, so everything feels like last week.
Yeah. Come on, my nigga.
Like, what's this nigga pausing for?
That's a dramatic effect and shit. I hate get on to it, nigga.
I hate niggas. So if you remember the last episode, we was talking about Kendrick, Drake, and Cole, and then we hit the group chat. Tony said some real disrespectful shit to me, but we got past it because that's just how the group chat goes. Niggas say something disrespectful to Justin, and we just all laugh.
You gotta stop making it seem like we bully you in the GC.
Niggas is bullies. And so after we got past the bullying, we thought of a really dope idea, and we did this. So I really enjoyed when we did the mixtape bracket, and if you've been listening long enough, we did even what was like the first bracket we did? This was like a year and a half ago. It was, I think we just did artists.
It was like 3 years ago at this point.
Yeah,
we did.
We had Migos, YG.
Yeah, we did
Drake. Yeah.
I don't even think we had. Did we have Drake in there? I don't even think we had Drake in there because we didn't.
No, we didn't put Drake in there.
Drake, his mixtape really couldn't compete with other niggas shit.
Yeah, we didn't put Drake in there. But we put like Future in there, Wale, shit like that.
Yeah, it was like Future, Wale, Nipsey, Migos,
Ross.
Wiz Khalifa, Ross. Yeah, it was. That shit was dope.
That was. So we decided. Excuse me. And if we don't get finished off today, I'm not concerned. But then we're like, all right. So Drake, Kendrick, Cole, obviously top three of the last generation of the 2010s. Not gonna speak for the 2020s. We're like, all right, let's rank their albums. See whose discography just album-wise, because we all agreed if you just did mixtapes, Cole is watching everybody. Fair to say?
Well,
Cole watching everybody no matter what we do. We keep it a buck.
You said out of who all did we say?
Kendrick, Drake, Cole. If we just did mixtapes, it's like Section 80, So Far Gone, and then about like 8 Cole tapes.
Yeah. Cole watching.
Yeah. So let's start off. Easy way to get this shit going. What albums are we putting in here? If we just doing like off the top of your head, top albums, and we need 10 between all of them. So if you just naming off albums from these niggas, Take Care making it.
10 out of 10 albums between just them three.
Yeah, it's like what would you say we would make in the top 10 albums? I'm gonna just start throwing out names. Like Take Care in there.
What's making it is we know
Good Kid, Mad City is making it. Three though.
Huh?
Nothing Was the Same is making it.
Views is making it.
Born Sinner is making it. Views is making it.
Views.
Forest Hills Drive is making it.
Forest Hills Drive. 5. For Your Eyes Only is making it.
For Your Eyes Only is definitely making it.
Good Kid, Mad City is making it.
He got Good Kid, man. He said.
I said that first.
Oh.
Yeah. We got 6 of them. Is Damn making it?
I'm not the biggest Damn. I would put the Butterfly before Damn for me.
I would probably say the same.
I was waiting for y'all.
I've listened to Damn. I ain't listened to Damn more than once.
Yeah, so Spin Butterfly make it for me.
So we had 7, and Drake got 2 albums so far on there.
If
you're reading this, it's too late.
If you're reading this, it's too late. If we count that as an album, that's going on there.
That was an album that was going on there.
Reading this is too late. What did you say, Will?
No, you good.
Okay.
Is KOD going on there?
Is what? KOD?
KOD going on there?
Man, I went to the concert.
That was the concert we went to too. The concert was dope overall. Because if KOD is going on there, I think Take Care. Did we say Take Care was going on there?
Yeah, Take Care I got on here.
We got Nothing Was the Same. We got
That's 9.
Reading This Is Too Late.
KOD
making 9 or is KOD making 10?
No. I was about to say KOD would make it 10 if we put Take Care on there.
Mm-hmm. Are we putting give me a second here. Drake albums. I just want to make sure I'm going down reading everything. Is More Life making it for y'all, you think?
I was thinking that because I'm like, is it?
I don't know if More Life gonna make it over any of the ones that we got on there already.
Scorpion making it for either y'all?
Scorpion making it over More Life.
Huh?
I would put Scorpion over More Life.
Yeah, the rap part at least.
Okay, I'll put it in. Okay.
So that's 10.
Trying to see if we missing any that I'm. Sideline Story?
That would have went for me, but
I got it high up there.
I can see that being on there. Like, especially for the time.
That's a fact.
That's probably still like pound for pound, like my favorite Cole album at least.
Born Center, but between Born Center and Forest Hills Drive, Born Center to me, it was just like, I always say Born Center had too many songs. If he would have trimmed if he would have got rid of maybe like 5 or 6 songs, and I can't even think of which ones off the top of my head, I feel like that probably would be his best album easily. I think it was like 22 tracks on that one.
I think so. Probably something like that.
Yeah, there was a lot of fucking songs on there.
Discography.
That's what I'm looking. It's only fucked up because in Cole's discography, they put Friday Night Lights in the middle, and that's just...
The original had 16, but the deluxe had the
deluxe or whatever, right? Yeah.
Yeah, it made it 21.
All right, so we got... I'm gonna list these off again. Y'all let me know if there's any that comes to your mind after I say it. Take Care, Nothing Was the Same, Views, Born Sinner, Forest Hills Drive, For Your Eyes Only, Good Kid, Mad City, To Pimp a Butterfly. If you're reading this, it's too late. KOD, Scorpion, Sideline Story. Is the other Drake feature, is that an album or a mixtape?
That's an album.
That is an album. Was that making top 10?
It's making my top 10. Because we put KOD in there. I'm taking that smooth off. With
What a Time to Be Alive.
What a Time to Be Alive.
I might be there with you.
I'm just trying to throw these all on here, and then we'll trim it down to 10, and then we'll start. I can't think of any more albums at the moment, and I'd be shocked if one like just pops up that we can't think of. It'd be a little odd, but you never know.
Shit, if anything, we definitely named the top albums from all these niggas.
That's a fact.
I'm trying to figure out like, hey, the shit is crazy because like Cole could get a verse. He could get like a quick 16 from Kendrick and Drake just to be like, I'm putting this on my album.
Yeah.
Why niggas don't just do that? Like yo,
it is wild that you don't see these niggas collaborating with each other. When you know
well, because Drake and Kendrick went through like a year of not liking each other for whatever fucking like niggas.
They still don't fuck with that nigga. And we're gonna keep it a bean.
That he probably don't, but like I don't know. Say still. I think they got over it, but like what they did.
I mean, you could be over it and still not fuck with a nigga.
That's fair.
This is literally the equivalent to like boxing. Like if fucking like the top boxers not fighting each other. Like these niggas not rapping with each other. Like more is like wild.
Well, that's why I hate. That's one of the only things. Like when you talk about Born Sinner, and Born Sinner is a great album. I hate Forbidden Fruit. Only because these niggas teased working together for so long, and then it's like you finally get it's like, yo, Kendrick's on the album, and it's just some weird ass hook, and it's like,
I ain't listened to it in a while. I thought Forbidden Fruit was fire,
but not for those two. When you tease like, oh, but
then I don't know. Like I know a lot of niggas got like Kendrick on like a pedestal that I don't. So I guess
I don't. It's not a matter of the pedestal. I'm just saying if you tell me like during that time, it's like that was the origin of like, oh, we got a mixtape coming. Oh, we got a mixtape,
like,
joint mixtape.
Even during that time, like my expectations, I ain't never had like crazy expectations for like some shit Kendrick was on. Not like
Black Friday, they spazzed though. That's
like no, it's just like I said, like Kendrick. I fuck with Kendrick. He dope and he can rap. He just not like he ain't one of them niggas who I get excited when he dropping that shit.
I got cussed out in my own house last week, so I'm not gonna say nothing else.
Because you said Kendrick not a legend,
pretty much. Well, she went at she went not even just that, but then it turned into a deeper thing, and like because Kendrick is one of those people in my house. Like I learned like I just thought it was Janae. I was like I just ain't gonna say anything bad about Janae, and I was gonna be good. But apparently Kendrick's on that list too.
Where your girl at, man? I want to ask her like, what do y'all love about Kendrick Lamar like rapping?
Oh, when it comes
like I said, I think he a dope rapper, but I think he can rap. Like I think he a great rapper, but it's just like it don't
right time, right place. It's like you got to think like when Kendrick dropped. So like Good Kid, Mad City. I'm just on the record of how highly I think of that album. And when Section 80, so when I was in high school, and that's when Section 80 dropped. Kendrick was like at that point in time, he was still like the underdog nigga. So niggas would tell you like, yo, this nigga Kendrick is nice. Yo, this nigga Kendrick about to come up. Like, oh, you gonna see this. Like, excuse me. And he's in the, I wish forget the fucking name of it, but the Wayne and J-Rock song. What's the name of it? Because Kendrick's in the video. Anyway, Kendrick was like, the dude's like, yo, he next. Section 80 came out. Everybody loved Section 80. Then Good Kid, Mad City came out, and it's like, yo, like this nigga's super nice. Like, oh, this album is dope. And the fact he's from California, like at least here, or he's from LA, like that just elevates him because that's kind of like your guy. Like how niggas in North Carolina probably felt about J. Cole when he was popping off. It's like, yo, that's our guy.
I had the game though.
You said what?
I had the game.
We ain't gonna talk about this.
But this goes back.
And I like the game. It's different.
As much shit as we talk about the game, like
the game can rap.
I should be happy to have the game.
But that's the.
But it just goes back to like what I was saying though, because it's like when niggas are successful or something, you feel as though when you root for like success, like West Coast rap, you feel as like we ain't had something so long when in reality it don't be that long. So it's like the game had a run. Like the game had a run.
When Kendrick dropped, like, the game was still
absolutely. And no one's taking away from the game, but it's the same thing with YG. When YG popped, and that's similar time frame when you go him and Kendrick, like they're not far from each other. It's like when it just feels like it's your guy, like they can just move differently. And I'm explaining from like the sense of just being in.
That's wild though, because I don't think Kendrick rap y'all niggas more than the game does.
But no one wants to be rapped by the game no more. That's the problem. Back then, yes, but now not so much. And Kendrick just has like a I think it helped him like his personality being so much different from Drake and Cole and Sean and Meek. Like it felt like
different how.
Kendrick's a fucking introvert. And like at that time, like Meek's out there, Drake's out there. Cole at that time was more out there than
just because
you
don't see the nigga on the internet don't mean he not outside though.
But I'm just saying, I'm just speaking perception here. I'm not speaking none of my opinion. I'm saying simply the perception of.
But is that even the perception of him? Like
they call this nigga the under. They were saying this nigga
like,
is next. And like
him. No, I'm not talking about that. I'm saying that the perception of him like around California is like he's an introvert.
Absolutely. So
y'all be running around the street saying like Kendrick an introvert?
No, but it's just kind of known. Like niggas won't say because of once again, most people in California probably feel like how my girl feels, and so it's just one of those things. Like you won't say nothing about him, even if he was.
I ain't buying it. But anyway,
that's just. And like I said, like when niggas say like, "Oh, you next," and like a dude actually hit that point, like it's hard to knock them from that perch. Like if it's your homeboy and he's rapping, you're like, yo, my guy got next, and a million niggas have said that, and a million niggas been wrong. And if you the one nigga who was like, yo, it is my boy, he next, and it's Drake, it's Cole, it's Kendrick, and they become Drake, Cole, and Kendrick, like, what can niggas tell you?
I will say this. Pimp a Butterfly is definitely like probably one of my favorite albums of like the 2010s for sure.
That's a Good Kid, Mad City. I think Good Kid, Mad City is the best album of the 2010s, but we'll get to that. So right now we got 13 albums. So I'm gonna list this off again, and y'all tell me what should be like the not easy not because these are all good projects, but like, yeah, what do you think should be coming off this list first? Take Care, Nothing Was the Same, Views, Born Sinner, Forest Hills Drive, For Your Eyes Only, Good Kid, Mad City, To Pimp a Butterfly, If You're Reading This It's Too Late, KOD, Scorpion, Sideline Story, and What a Time to Be Alive. I'm probably not.
I honestly couldn't. Yo, go ahead, bro.
Like my first two that I'm probably taking off is Scorpion and KOD.
I'm probably with you. I'm definitely with you. It's not a problem. I'm definitely with you.
You got it.
But see, I ain't even cut. But
KOD could come off for me.
So KOD, we all agree could come off.
Yeah.
If I'm being real though, for me personally, I'd much rather listen to like that first part of Scorpion than Take Care.
But that's why I'm saying, like, I ain't gonna say fucking Scorpion coming off. I say KOD could come off. I feel like if I had to pick a Drake album to come off, it'd probably be Take Care.
So I thought this too.
Like, even as dope as Take Care is, like I'm one of the niggas, like, and I fuck with Take Care heavy, but it's like I don't know if I have that ranked as highly as like everybody else. And we talk about this shit all the time though.
Well, that's so my girl, I was talking to her about that, and because she had shown me that you would spawn this whole conversation. Will you sent the post where it was like, oh, Forest Hills Drive is better than Take Care, hot take, right? And I don't think it's a hot take. I think Forest Hills Drive is better album than Take Care.
It is though.
Is that a hot take?
That's not a hot take. It is a better album than Take Care. Like
that's what I would think. But then my girl was like, look at the track list for Take Care. And when you look at the track list for Take Care, I will agree that it looks different and feels different than just hearing the album Take Care. So, Over My Dead Body.
Even in that though, bro, before you get into it, it's like that's very much where I was at in my life album. Like, and
Take
people
Care,
never
Forest
want to
Hills
admit
Drive.
that. No, Take Care. Like that was a very much
read off the track list too after he get done with his point.
Yeah.
No one that ever
Marvin's Room.
No one to ever bring up Take Care and be like, yeah, this was dope. This was fire. Like, this is a fire record.
Well, we can start with Marvin's Room.
Niggas will always say, this was fire because I remember I was this with this album. Like, okay, bro, that's
Marvin's
cool.
Room made that fire. It was fire at the time.
So I agree with y'all in the way that I feel about Take Care. But I will say, when you read the track list, it feels like a better album.
Read them all.
It's not even a rap album, though.
Over My Dead Body.
Fire.
Shot For Me.
Yeah.
Headlines.
Yeah.
Marvin's Room.
Yeah.
Underground Kings.
Heat.
Fire.
We'll Be Fine.
That was cool.
Tony got to give a thumbs up to that. Birdman was talking that shit for the whole like 4 lines he got on there.
Nah. Birdman said, I'm a buy the Saints, I'm a fire Dick Vermeil. And I'm gonna move the team uptown.
Nah, that's fair. Lord Knows. Fire.
Still probably a top 10 like Drake record.
Cameras.
Cameras was dope from what I remember. Because that was Camera / Good Ones Go or some shit, ain't it?
Yeah.
That was cool.
Doing It Wrong. The Real Her.
The Real Her was solid.
That was cool.
Look What You've Done. That's fire.
Solid, too.
Yeah. Look What You've Done. That was my shit. I still fuck with that today. That was fine.
That is. Hell yeah, fucking right.
Kind of.
That was like a for the time.
Practice.
Practice. I fuck with Practice. Baby.
Right. The Ride.
You take a 2014 Forest Hills Drive and Take Care.
I said what I'm on. I'm on the side of Forest Hills Drive. Like that ain't a question.
My girl right here. I'm asking her.
Oh.
She said Cole.
Yeah.
But
all right, so
my bad, Joe. You keep reading.
So, well, the next one's the motto, and like the The motto was what it was in 2011. I would probably never listen to the motto again a day in my life. That's just, unless it's like I'm just in a club and it's 1 a.m. and they just playing that shit. But even still. All right, so that's the next question. I guess, are we taking Take Care or Scorpion off?
Wait, that's it?
That's the regular one. If I don't think that's the deluxe though.
See, I feel like off rip, if you name off like Scorpion, even just said, hey, I'm gonna have more songs that I say is fire than I just did for Take Care.
All right. So I agree, but like I think I have Scorpion rated way higher than most niggas do, personally.
No, I have the rap side rated very high. Like he was getting off on that shit.
So Scorpion Survival.
Oh yeah.
That nigga said
One of my favorite
Rushmore.
intros.
My Mount Rushmore is me with 4 different expressions. Like Nonstop.
That's my shit.
Nonstop was fire.
Elevate.
I can't remember. I have to listen.
Elevate is fire.
Emotionless is on fucking side A.
Yeah, Emotionless is number 4. God's Plan is 5. I'm Upset.
So wait.
That's my shit.
Is Emotionless better than what song gonna Take Care is better than Emotionless? I'm not saying that ain't one, but I'm just stop.
For me, or like what's probably considered better?
Well, no, like even for you, like in y'all opinion. Not saying that it ain't one, like you just read
Emotionless and Look What You've Done would probably be like that. Look What You've Done with the only song I would say like could give it a run
that's
for
probably
money,
the closest as far as the introspective shit, but
like
nah.
God's
Plan, what'd you say? I'm Upset.
Yeah, I'm Upset. 8 out of 10. That's fire.
That's
fire just for like the Kanye part of it.
Mob Ties was my shit.
Mob Ties, yeah. Can't Take a Joke. That nigga said he was throwing stones down the driveway and it hit your house. Sandra's Rose, that's fire.
Sandra's Rose was fire.
Talk Up. Is There More?
We ain't even got to go to part 2. But even
that was just the album.
Nice for What is on part 2.
Nice for What is on part 2.
And My Feelings is on part 2.
On that shit. Jaded
was on
March
there.
14th
was on there. Come on now. Let's take care of the fuck out of here.
All right, cool. As long as we all agree. I was like,
hey, shout out to Take Care. And I mean, like, even us saying like that shit was for the times or whatever, like you could fit like at some point we might look back on fucking Scorpion and say the same thing years from now. But as of right now, Take Care of the fuck out the pack.
One more album gotta come off. We got 11 right now. So I would say probably the consensus, and I'm not saying this.
Saying Take Care and KOD, I think.
Take Care and KOD off.
And there's still one more.
Yeah, we still got to take one more off. So just going down this list one last time real quick. Nothing Was the Same, Views, Born Sinner, Foresters Drive, For Your Eyes Only, Good Kid, Mad City, Butterfly, Reading This Is Too Late, Scorpion, Sideline Story, What a Time to Be Alive. Out of the 3, I would say
What a Time to Be Alive, maybe. I don't know. Out of what's left?
See,
it'd be between What a Time to Be Alive and, for me, it would be between What a Time to Be Alive and I don't even know what else.
I'm gonna probably be outvoted 1 to 2 here, but like if I'm doing this, For Your Eyes Only comes off. That's just me. But like out of everything else that's left on here, like I think What a Time to Be Alive was better. Sideline Story, I definitely think was better. Sideline Story, I'm probably like you, Tony, where it's like that's probably the best start to finish of any Cole album to me.
No, but see, like even me saying that For Your Eyes Only is the other one. So it's like when they come to Cole albums, I flip flop a lot because I be listening to one and I'm like, damn.
I think I still think like a lot of people didn't give For Your Eyes Only like a fair run.
Cole, one of the few rappers that make you switch like your favorite album of theirs like a lot.
That's fact. I'm not. Cole's one of the few artists where like I'm not mad at whatever your favorite project is because he's got that many good projects. So it's like if Forest Hills Drive is your shit, cool. If Sideline Story is your shit, For Your Eyes Only is your shit. Like however you want to do that. KOD would probably be the only one.
Shit, I'm looking at you a little funny. Like, really?
That's hey man. He said it was the album of the year. His words.
He can think whatever he want to think.
It's the only album he got a campaign for. Like I said, I would take. Otherwise, yeah. Then the next one would probably be "What a Time to Be Alive" or man, that's tough.
If you out of what's left, Tony, which one would you pick? So he's saying
what's left?
For Your Eyes Only. I said What a Time.
It's "What a Time to Be Alive," Sideline Story, Scorpion, If You're Reading This Is Too Late, To Pimp a Butterfly, Good Kid, Mad City, For Your Eyes Only, Forest Hills Drive, Born Sinner, Views, Nothing Was the Same, Heat. Like just like like this shit is, that's what I'm saying. Like this is a tough to crack down to like the 10. Like
I don't really think I can take What a Time off. Like if I'm being honest, I'm trying to think.
You ain't even got to pick with like between the two. We saying just whichever.
No, I know. I get what y'all saying. That's what I'm saying. Like, because the ones I would consider taking off, like that would be one, but I couldn't get myself to that point to take it off. So probably, I don't know. That's a lot of fire albums right there.
I think maybe If You're Reading This Is Too Late. I could see the argument between like.
I don't know if I can't do it. I can't take If You Read This Is Too Late off.
I can't even.
I wouldn't either, but I could understand. Like I said, we're dealing with heavyweight shits here. This ain't like
but it's like yeah. If you talking about between If You Reading This Is Too Late and What a Time, like What a Time got to go up as between those two.
I would also agree.
Yeah, it got to go.
I would agree. Energy's on If You're Reading This Is Too Late,
much,
and like
so much
energy is still
like
good.
A Michael Jackson. I'm just thinking of like bars now. Which one got shit that like I could be without? When I put it that way, it's probably really if I'm thinking about which album got joints that I'm like, nah, I could be without this. It's probably If You Read This Is Too Late.
Damn.
That whole What a Time shit. I would listen to that whole album right now. Especially that Diamonds Dancing rant.
So I would say this for the sake of, so we all have different choices for it. I would only say drop What a Time to Be Alive because it's a joint album. And like that's like a weak ass reason, but technically the rest of these are solo albums.
That's the only joint. I'm with you on it.
Yeah, like that's the only joint album. So I'm like, for the sake of this list, it'll go off. But What a Time to Be Alive is definitely fire. So What a Time to Be Alive.
Like I ain't said like, and that's like you said that we dealing with all heavyweight shit. So it's like even saying that it'll have to go, it ain't like, oh yeah, this album trash and no shit like that at all.
So What a Time to Be Alive, we're gonna give you get the honorable number 11. Honorable number 11. Honorable mention. You was.
So who got the most albums in the top 10? Is it Drake still? Or is?
Let's see here. Let me organize this
way. Because we definitely put like 4 of his 5 albums in that motherfucker.
Yeah, because Born Sinner's still on that Sideline Story. 2014 Forest Hills Drive and For Your Eyes Only is all still there. So that's 4. But Kendrick only got 2. It might be 4, 4, and 2 in there, right?
Well, Kendrick only got 4 projects.
But I'm just saying he only got 2 in this top 10 though, right? Is it?
It's a tie.
Butterfly and Good Kid, Mad City.
No, it's not a tie.
Got 4, right?
Drake and then Sideline Stories, Jermaine. All right, so 1, 2, 3. Yeah, Cole got 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 4, 4, 2. Which is probably like sounds right.
No, it's definitely right.
Like,
Wild thing. I mean, Good Kid, Mad City is gonna be pretty high up there, but it's right. Like,
that's a fact. I mean, that's my number 1, but we'll discuss this. So, all right. So, What Time to Be Alive is honorable number 11. We'll start from the bottom. What should probably be the number 10 or the quote unquote? I don't even want to say weakest because these is all. What is the least strong of these projects? And you can use whatever criteria you want. It could be like however you want to go about this.
The least strong.
The weakest shit on there.
I'll
just based off of like all of that.
I'll start with
Skyline Story, and that's just off the strength of like.
I was gonna say Views, and that's only because Views has because
hell no.
Hear me out though. Views has. We just talked about Scorpion. Where it's like there's a side of Scorpion we all acknowledge we not really fucking with like that.
Yeah, because them R&B shits is whack, but the Views R&B joints is heat, nigga. What you talking about?
Okay, so I'll throw Scorpion. Then I won't disagree. So then I would say one of those are probably towards the bottom of the list. Then is just because they have.
I mean, you
probably the most songs you would skip. Scorpion probably has most songs you would skip on this list. Is that fair to say?
You wouldn't say Forest Hills Drive though?
Forest Hills Drive is definitely not number 10.
Drive, For Your Eyes Only. I'm tripping.
No, but I feel a different way about Forest Hills. I'm on board with y'all as far as how I feel about 4 Years Only. I'm saying though I could understand 4 Years Only. To the masses, obviously that album didn't hit. And that's just a fact. Like that album just didn't hit to the masses.
I feel like you was. I'm saying, how you gonna say Views at the bottom? I feel like at some point you was telling me about how much you love One Dance and Control.
I love One Dance. That don't change shit. What the fuck? Nigga, we talked about in the group chat. Soulja Boy got an album where niggas love like 3 songs, and then you have a hard time picking like remembering a 4th.
What album?
Wait, what y'all talking? When did niggas start talking about Soulja Boy?
Soulja Boy. What album you talking about with Soulja though? Because Soulja got slaps.
But Soulja's first out, his debut.
All of them was dancing songs.
That's my generation though.
He had all of that shit was dancing shit. He had Crank That. He had motherfucking She Got a Dunk. He had he had some.
I can tell you right now, in these first, it's about 5-6 albums or joints on this first Soulja Boy album that was running off.
Gucci's on that album, right?
No. Gucci Bandana. Gucci Bandana on that album.
Not on that.
Crank That. Snap and Roll was going crazy.
Snap and Roll was fire.
Let Me Get Him was going crazy.
Let Me Get Him was fire.
Dunk, yeah.
Yeah, bitch, yeah, that was fire.
But is you naming those 5 like off the top of your head? This ain't a Soulja Boy discussion, man.
It's always anytime is a good time for
Soulja Boy internet right now, so everything is a Soulja Boy discussion.
Right, my bad, Draco. let me rescind my comments.
Clap.
Okay, so we'll go with my argument with Scorpion. Scorpion probably has the most songs you can skip on this list out of all these albums.
It definitely got the most skippable shit. How he get like he got a Michael Jackson version that was whack. It's crazy.
That was just the Weeknd, dog. The Weeknd just slid in that bitch and was like, "Yo, they don't think we friends. I'm gonna just do you this solid." Like, so are we okay then with Scorpion being?
We could put it down there for now, and then we could adjust as we go. And if we feel like so I'll say we put that 10 for now.
So 10 now, and just off the strength, like love Scorpion, but it's got the most skippable tracks off this bitch.
Nope, you got a point.
So, and I'm gonna kind of put like the note next to it. That way, if we come back to it, we can kind of remember like, yo, why did we say it? So most skippable. All right.
That shit got Ratchet Happy Birthday on it. That's why.
That man, I remember like when that shit first played in the club. I was curiously like how it would go off. It's no better. It's no better outside than it is inside.
It's only wild because it was like it ain't never even give off no fire vibe. Like it wasn't never fire to where like niggas should have felt like, all right, yeah, this shit gonna ring off in the club.
I was down to give it a chance, and I was like,
it wasn't never a time where I heard that shit and I was like, oh, this shit. Wait till this shit play.
That's
like it ain't even a song where you like, oh man, I wonder how to play. You like, no, this shit ass on here and it's gonna be ass in the club.
I mean, I didn't think highly of God's Plan when it dropped, and I was dead wrong. But
I fuck with God's Plan, especially when he said, "I only love my bed and my mama." I'm sorry. I felt that.
I remember niggas tried to say like he named his kid My Bed First, and that nigga was like doing.
That was a wild time.
That was like niggas was like, "Yo, we got that off." Like
2018 was a wild year, man.
Shout out to Drake, man.
Hey, niggas got hot because they told on him.
That's a fact, though.
That's a super fact.
And I love Push, but I mean that's a fact.
Drake called it Push and Snitch is wild.
That's kind of fire. All right, number 9. Who want to throw an album down there for the bottom of the list?
Well, you're the only one with the list in front of you too, so.
Oh, you're right. I
mean, I know we kind of know the general, but.
All right, so I'll just start naming them off. For anybody listening, you're gonna hear this list a lot. Nothing Was the Same, Views, Born Center, Forest Hills Drive, For Your Eyes Only, Good Kid, Mad City, To Pimp a Butterfly, You're Reading This Is Too Late, Sideline Story.
Number 9.
I don't know the bottom, but I know my top.
All right, so if I had to pick for number 9, it'd be either.
And technically, what we could do here is I could. So, no, I don't think I can.
So you could just text us the list.
Well, I could do one better. Where is
Hold
it?
on, yeah.
You good? There you go. You can see it.
Yep.
All right. So kind of like I did, like I said on here. So I just got this is who like got each song or each album, and then like Scorpions here, most skippable joints, shit like that. So let me know though if Tony's trying to rejoin, because I might have to end the screen share real quick and then we add it back in and then share it again. So if you see his name pop up, just let me know.
For number 9, I don't know.
It's tough.
I don't know how y'all got To Pimp a Butterfly ranked. I would probably say maybe.
Oh, there you go. Cool. I can just do it like that. I don't got To Pimp a Butterfly at number 9. I can tell you that right now. I don't know how Tony feels about it, but To Pimp a Butterfly is not this low to me.
I wouldn't be against putting For Your Eyes Only at number 9 either, though. But then also, if we're gonna do most skippable, I think the second most skippable. I guess if I'm thinking about the deluxe, I would probably say Born Center, just because it has so many songs on it.
Okay. I was gonna mention If You're Reading This Is Too Late, if we stay in with like the skippable theme.
If You Read This It's Too Late got more skips than Born Center?
I feel like If You're Reading This Is Too Late got like almost 20 songs, unless I'm just bugging.
I don't think you are, but I don't know if they are like skippable though.
If You're Reading This Is Too Late.
If You're Reading This Is Too Late got 16 joints.
Okay.
I can say right now that I'm not skipping Legend, Energy.
10 bands.
10 bands not getting skipped. Know Yourself not getting skipped.
I think so.
No Telling.
Star 67 is getting skipped. Wednesday Night Interlude is getting skipped.
No Telling ain't
Now and Forever is getting skipped.
Oh, that's my shit. That would.
You and the Six and Jungle is probably getting skipped.
Hey, you want to talk about to our first conversation? Now and Forever used to be clutch.
You was getting that, to that, I know you're tight, man.
Oh shit! Hey man, I'm not. I'm gonna say is I'm not skipping Now and Forever. That's me though. But like y'all have fun with that one. Oh man. Yeah, you might be right. This may not be because it was. Damn, this is a strong ass album. There's like 4 of them maybe skippable.
Like shit, because you think about,
damn,
he closed that show at 6 p.m. in New York. Like
that's yeah, and you want to then
if you got the physical, because this was like the end of like CD, so it's like the CD had How About Now on it and My Side.
See, this might just like moved up higher on my list.
No bullshit though. Like you really look at it like, yeah, this shit was crazy.
Man.
Madonna.
See, this is hard just to like I can't clarify enough. Like, just to get in this list, like there's a lot of niggas who don't have an album good enough to get in this list. So let's just for the songs, the albums that are getting put at like 8, 9, and 10 here, like a lot of you niggas can't join this list. Man, I think I'm gonna go with Will when I'm gonna say Born Center. Because of the volume of songs, like, and I'm not gonna lie, Born Center is one of like probably the only Cole album where I'm like, I definitively go to like one song. Like I always go to Crooked Smile, just like when I say Born Center, like that song just pops in my head.
Born Center got skips, but it's like even with the skips,
it's still like a crazy.
The joints on Born Center that hit, they hit.
Oh, they did. No, it's like She Knows is on Born Center. Like
Land of the Snakes was my shit. That was my shit.
Power Trip.
Power Trip. I remember being drunk on New Year's, sending out crazy texts.
Hey man, never mind. I'm gonna take that back. I refuse to. I just.
Facts.
Born Center got to go higher for me, and that's just Born Center. I forget Born Center has letting us down on it.
No, Born Center was fire.
What's going
on? Like I
said,
To Pimp a Butterfly, that's gonna be up to y'all. I don't, y'all. That's y'all.
To Pimp is high. To Pimp is high. To Pimp
so
Blacker the Berry.
That's put all the numbers on it, Justin, like 8 all the way to 1, and then we're gonna go. Do we all have an agreement on what number 1 is? What you got for number 1, Tony? I know what Justin got for number 1. So what you got for number 1?
What you got for 1? Because I feel like we got the same number 1.
Who? All of us or?
No, me and you. Yeah.
Just go on and put it out there, man.
I got views for number 1.
Nah, I'm not rolling with that. Well, what's your number 1?
So now, because like I am torn between Views and Good Kid, Mad City, so I'm not mad at Good Kid, Mad City being number 1. If you give Views is number 1, Tony, what's your number 2? I guess that'll be the next question.
My 2 for me probably.
Where's Good Kid, Mad City on your list, Tony? Let me just ask you that.
Oh no, it's probably 5. It's probably top 5.
Damn.
For me, To Pimp a Butterfly is a better album. Like even if you feel like whatever you feel about Good Kid, Mad City, I'm not saying like it's a bad album. It's a classic album, but for me, To Pimp a Butterfly is just a better product. Like not even like rap wise.
Where you got To Pimp a Butterfly, Justin?
I probably got some Butterfly top 3. I think I got Kendrick with 2 of the top 3.
All right, so
and I probably got Views right in the middle of that. If it's just my list, I'm probably.
So we know the top. So we know the top 3 there because I'm not going to debate To Pimp a Butterfly with y'all, but Good Kid, Mad City, and Views. That's
1 and 2. We good with that?
It's gonna have to be 1 and 2 because either I'm gonna agree with Tony at it being number 1, or me and you gonna agree with it being number 2. So however y'all want to do it, it's at 1 or 2.
Let's do it this way. We're gonna be 1A, 1B, like
because those was the top 2 though.
Yeah, no, that's
So 3, y'all. If y'all both agreeing that To Pimp
I would
Butterfly,
say To Pimp a Butterfly's top 3.
Tony, that's cool with you, right?
Yeah, that's fine with me.
That's also, by the way, like there's a reason why I understand. I want to say this correctly. When you see this kind of list, like I get it why. Like my critique of Kendrick. I'm sorry. My critique of Kendrick is because like I would like to hear more because like there's no reason you can't put out more work. But I understand when you see a list like this and like if nigga could have 2 of the top 3 albums among these people, I get it why he is held in such a high regard. Like I don't want to sound like I'm a Kendrick hater or I'm sounding crazy about him. Like I get it. Like those are 2 phenomenal albums. I just would like to hear more. And if you're a fan,
I don't want to hear nothing from Dot if he ain't got shit to say. Like,
I think he got shit to say.
Album, though. I don't think he do though.
I'd be shocked. I'd be shocked if he only had 3 albums worth of stuff to say. That's just me.
No, he gonna drop some more, but I'm talking about at least like over the last few years. I don't think he's had the artistic like desire to be like, all right, I want to make an album right now. I feel like he's just as a fan. I don't know the motherfucker. But I just feel like he ain't been there with rap to be like, all right, like I think now's the time to drop because his album from 6 years ago resonates to any social thing that's going on now. He already dropped the hip hop classic on his debut. And then the last joint, he just gave y'all a bunch of shit that you could, play on the radio. So like, I gave y'all literally everything that you would want.
No, I agree with that.
I'm fighting for my fucking life.
But I do think like, to me, I think he's at least creative enough to still, like the Black Panther album. Like, he's probably one of the only albums where they say like a nigga executive produced like I feel like Kendrick was a part of each of those songs, even if he wasn't actually on the record. So
I thought she was about to say the Black Panther soundtrack was heat.
Side note, like I'm looking at this list, I'm like 4 through 6. I feel like gonna be a motherfucker.
That's a fact. Okay, so
my 3 is fucking 24. My is Views 2014 Forest Hills Drive to Pimp a Butterfly.
See, I wouldn't be. See, that's I was just about to ask.
Where does Cole
might
have to go to Forest Hills Drive though?
I was because how high does Cole get?
That might have to go to 2014 Forest Hills Drive. I think that'd have after what I'm looking at it, that'd have to be number 4.
Yeah, I'm not mad at that. I'm definitely not mad at that. Tony, you would agree?
I mean, I'm outvoted, so
I mean,
you had 2014 Hills Drive number 3, right?
No, 2.
Oh, you got 2. Oh shit.
Well, just like I'm just saying, with the list that we got now,
we can always So with this right now, and then
like I'm basing my list off of like how many albums I can listen to right now, and I'm not really skipping the record.
Yeah, because like I get what you're saying. I'm just kind of going off of like, all right, well, what we got placed is what we got placed. So now I'm just trying to play shit around that basically. So like I probably got 2014 Forest Hills Drive higher than that to me, but like my difference with y'all would be To Pimp a Butterfly. But 2014 Forest Hills Drive will be in my 3 with Good Kid, Mad City, and Views.
I'm not mad at that.
So,
yeah, I'm not mad at that at all. Okay. Well, now that we got some clarity, at least based on this list so far, that what we got. Man, okay, where does
fucking
man?
Where does Nothing Was the Same go?
That's tough. That's like that's tough. like
I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't gonna.
Nothing Was the Same could be.
See, but that's just showing
that's 4. That's 4 for me. That might be 3 actually. Yeah,
kicking out.
My shit would be Views 2014. Nothing Was the Same. To Pimp a Butterfly, Good Kid, Mad City. That would be my 5.
See, I'm not mad at that either. Like, oh my gosh. Okay, so Nothing Was. So do we all agree Nothing Was the Same will be a top 5 project?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. When we can still change this. Like if we end up looking at it once we got them all labeled, like we can change it. But Nothing Was the Same.
Derrick Rose the knee up. Wow, how he said that in 2013 and then that was true again in 2020. Drake, you need to fucking drink some milk or something, man.
Let's see.
All right, so we've used. I'm gonna put albums that we've used already. I'm gonna put a mark so I can just kind of make sure.
I'm gonna say just erase them.
Oh yeah,
Drake might not got an album with like harder raps than Nothing Was the Same.
That's a fact.
So Nothing Was the Same. We've used Forest Hills Drive. We've used.
He was talking crazy. He was talking crazy on Nothing Was the Same.
Crazy, like
Drake. I always say Drake is. If niggas didn't have security, someone should have punched Drake in his mouth. Drake had, like niggas have let Drake. Niggas have let Drake talk like so. I remember I listened to the other day, like When to Say When came on. This nigga said I made $500 million, went back home and let y'all niggas play around. Like, fam,
that nigga minimized Patrick Mahomes getting the bag.
like some shit you just shouldn't like. Man, look. Some
you can punch Drake if you want, but then you gotta ask yourself is Jay Prince calling my phone at 3 a.m. worth it? No, it's not. It's really
definitely not. You'll be better off having Jay Prince Jr. call you.
To be honest,
that nigga just talk a lot. Niggas tell him he should take after his daddy and not talk so much.
Oh, we use Views, right? Yeah.
Yep.
I was like, wait, why is Views still here? All right, so Born Center, you're For Your Eyes Only. If you're reading this too late, damn, Cole.
So, oh man, Born Center.
I would agree with you with Born Center.
I don't know, because for me, you said Born Center for what, number 9? Oh, we back to number 9.
Born Center might be if I'm looking at this list,
I mean, because I'm looking at it like, all right, and when you talk, I'm looking at the number 6 spot now, just like with what we got left is like, all right.
I think number 6 is If You're Reading This Is Too Late. If I'm looking at those final 4.
I don't hate that.
Because when we were just going over like the track list, it's If You're Reading This Is Too Late.
Ironically, he has a song called 6 Man on that album.
It's too late.
So number
2
7.
girls and they go together like a
So sidelines. So it's just Cole.
You guys still got 2 girlfriends?
Who?
Who?
Lou Williams.
Oh, that was like, whoa.
Hold on, nigga.
Lou Will still got 2 girlfriends because Drake made a record about that.
Lou Will got, I think so, probably.
So
that nigga rich. He probably got like 5. He the nigga who's lying about 35 of them bitches.
Lou Williams about to be in the playoffs for the fucking for the Hawks. It's electric.
I was just about to think. I was about to say, I'm like, and imagine when they open up, and I'm like, Atlanta never closed.
Never closed.
Okay, so out of these Cole albums, what are you ranking higher?
What's the lowest ranked Cole album there, I guess? Well, same question, different way, I guess, but
it's Sideline Story there.
Yep, Sideline Story number 7.
It's probably that.
So that's the highest ranked one you said?
Sideline Story is the highest or lowest?
No, that's the lowest ranked one, probably.
Oh,
the highest is Forest Hill Drive.
No, I'm saying
out of these 3 left. So we got Born Center left. For you guys only Sideline Story. I got Sideline Story probably the highest left.
Oh no, I don't know if I'm taking Sideline Story. Sideline Story might be 8.
Okay, y'all want For Your Eyes Only 7? I'm not mad at For Your Eyes Only at 7.
For Your Eyes Only at 7.
Okay.
He made a fire song about folding clothes and drinking almond milk.
That's a fact. He got that off.
I was just listening to one of my playlist neighbors just came on.
Oh yeah, so I mean that's the list then basically. Born Center number 9.
Born Center 9. Born Center 9. And
it's just wild because it's like, you know, when you make these type of lists, it's all like great shit, and it's like you trying to argue great shit against great shit because it's like you want like something else to be higher than what it is.
See niggas talk that for the coaching shit, but like it was plenty of niggas that had smoke in the 90s that was like able to like. It was a nigga in the 90s that like, all right, these niggas beefing, but I'm gonna get a 16 out of them though.
I think it depends on who.
Like they might diss each other on the same record, but like you could get certain niggas in the same joint with certain niggas.
Yeah, I mean, yeah,
because it ain't like motive, like Drake and Kendrick got a beef to where like niggas going like get harmed. Like y'all,
you saying they ain't got street beef? Like Drake wasn't gonna do nothing if you seen Kendrick?
It's gonna like run up on him. Imagine Kendrick like just bust out some karate moves on Drake, like snap his leg or some shit.
Yeah, Drake from Toronto though.
See, the problem like the Drake and Kendrick shit was like they were just both going at the spot, like the top spot, and they weren't like actually friends. Like Drake and Cole were friends when they were both like on that trajectory. Drake and Kendrick weren't naturally friends, and like Kendrick's biggest moment still to this day is still probably when Control dropped. Like that was his peak, as far as like peak popularity, his biggest moment, and.
His biggest moment is when Macklemore beat him out for a Grammy.
Well, yeah, but we don't talk about that. We don't talk about that. Good Kid, Mad City got raw like a
Macklemore beat Kendrick Lamar, Jay-Z, Kanye West, and Drake in a competition. Shout out to Macklemore. And then being like, I shouldn't have won. Like, nigga, I would have been up that bitch talking about white boy summer.
Talking big shit. Talking about best album in the fucking world. Don't nobody want no smoke.
My Twitter bio would have been like how Chris Jericho always said, I beat Stone Cold in the Rock in one night. My show would have been like, I beat Drake, J. Cole, Jay-Z, and Kanye in one night.
So let's do.
But he couldn't have got that off in the black.
No, he couldn't have got that off.
That's a fact.
Niggas would have hung him.
Yo. Hey, I agree with Tony. Yo, you still throwing 101. Your fastball might be getting a little faster, actually.
Figuratively speaking.
This nigga might be
literally.
This nigga had like a Nola Ryan on. This nigga throwing 102 at like 37.
Damn, I've known Will for 10 years at this point. He ain't never threw below 95.
Oh shit.
I'm saying like the social media world would have hung him. Niggas wasn't going to, do him like they did black folks back in the day.
So I got a question, and I think this is an interesting, right? Who can invade this list? Like, out of their contemporaries, not throwing in legends and shit like that. Like,
if we keep it a beam,
Ralph,
Wale and Drake make the same music.
Well, okay, so let's talk about it. Let's talk about it because a lot of niggas don't. Let's talk about it because a lot of niggas don't talk about Wale. Like, and Wale expresses himself in like the most opposite way of the way he raps.
Them niggas too worried about whether they like a nigga personality. That's why I don't like that nigga.
So Wale, what albums? And I'm not saying this in disrespectful. What albums Wale got that's cracking this list? Just off the top of your head.
Without a doubt.
Okay, so Ambition.
What was the second joint? With Jesus Piece on it.
Shit. Why can't I?
Gifted.
Yeah.
The Gifted. Yeah, of course. The Gifted for sure. Shine was heat. I don't know why it didn't get the pub it deserved.
The album About Nothing was fire. Not saying that's
Album About Nothing, definitely.
I don't know if the Album About Nothing cracks this list though. I don't know if
About Nothing is probably better than.
I don't know if it cracks this list. That's and I love the Album About Nothing. Like one of my wedding songs is on the Album About Nothing. So like I love that, but I don't know if it's making this list. But yes, I think Gifted.
I'm gonna get you some Just Bucks for your bachelor party.
I'm gonna get. I think Wow That's Crazy cracks this list.
Tell Matt send us pictures of strippers.
Wow That's Crazy is
it probably.
Wow That's Crazy.
I love that album.
Wow That's Crazy might crack this list.
Like that's an amazing.
It's wild because Wale could get 2 on this list. At least.
I also don't know. I agree with you. Shine is dope. I don't know if Shine cracks this list. No disrespect to Shine.
Go back and listen to Shine.
I still listen to Shine.
Shine was crazy.
It is. But I wouldn't even say like if we're like, let's say these 3 albums, like Ambition, The Gifted, and Wow That's Crazy, I think those albums are better than Shine.
No, I agree with you on that. But I'm saying like Shine had joints too.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Shine was fire. Shine might not crack it, but
so where would
Wale could get 2 on this list.
So I want to have fun with this. So we won't remove this list. We'll just put in like where would Ambition go for y'all on this list? The way we got it right now. Or better yet, is Ambition? Let's just go down the list. Is Ambition going over?
Can I be honest with everybody?
Be honest, nigga. Speak your truth. You put Ambition on 1.
Ambition getting good Kid Man City out of here on my list.
See, now you bugging.
I don't know if it's
I love Ambition.
Dr. Tomatoes.
You bugging.
Dr. Tomatoes.
Let's go. Let's do it.
Ambition might get For Your Eyes Only out for me, and For Your Eyes Only is ranked high for me.
So let's do it like this. We'll just go down the list. Is Ambition getting Scorpion out of here? I say yes. Okay. Yeah. Is Ambition getting Born Sinner out of here?
Yep.
I say yes too. Will is like, and remember, it just needs 2 out of 3 to pass. Is Ambition getting Sideline Story out of here? I say yes.
I might lean to it. I'm taking not related to the list, but if I had to pick between the 2 albums, I'm probably picking Ambition.
I'm still picking Sideline Story personally.
Okay. Ambition For Your Eyes Only.
That's tough.
I might got to go Ambition.
I'm going Ambition. I'm going Ambition. I got Ambition high.
I love For Your Eyes. I probably would have still said For Your Eyes Only. I love that album.
For Your Eyes Only that's high on mine too, but Ambition is high.
Ambition, if you're reading this, is too late. This is the one I'm like, I could go either way. I'm like,
that's a tough one. I ain't really got a pick on that.
I would say Ambition, probably.
If someone's confident about it, I'll just go with the answer because I'm not confident for shit on this. Ambition, okay. Ambition, nothing was the same. I think this is where Ambition loses.
Nothing was the same.
Yeah. So I would say, Ambition would be number 6 as an honorary on this list.
So did we all agree on one of the albums that Ambition is gonna get out of here though?
We just took it out of. We just going down the list. I just want to see how high these go Because theoretically, if we agreed that like this is our list and we got our own personal ones, obviously, but if this is like the list as far as our agreed opinions, this is how high these albums go. The Gifted get Scorpion out of here? I say yes.
Yeah.
Yes, because we got to talk about Scorpion as a whole and not just Side A. So
yeah. The Gifted versus Born Sinner. I think this one I'm probably leaning Born Sinner.
It's crazy because I felt like at the time I probably enjoyed The Gifted more than Born Sinner. And
those are the same year, aren't they?
Yeah. Literally like a few weeks from each other.
That's tough because like the Gifted had slaps on the Gifted had Bad on there. The Gifted had fucking Love Hate thing. That was that shit.
I got Born Sinner.
Heaven's Afternoon was my shit.
So Will, you the tiebreaker?
He said, "I'm Kobe. I kill these niggas." That shit was fire.
I'm going to Gifted. I'm going to Gifted.
I'm going to Gifted too.
Gifted Sideline Story. This is okay. Will, what's your answer?
To you on that, Justin.
I'm gonna go Sideline Story. Story.
That's one of those either way. But like the Gifted was that fire.
So 8 finishes at 9. Wow, that's crazy. Wow, that's crazy for Scorpion. I'm not even debating this with niggas. Wow, that's crazy is a better album.
That's not even really a debate unless you like a hard like Drake fan.
Yeah, like wow, Wow, that's crazy for Born Sinner. I'm going Wow, that's crazy.
I'm going Wow, that's crazy too.
I'm with you. Wow, that's crazy. You had Black Bonnie.
Wow, that's crazy.
Wow, that's crazy. Got See Me on it.
Wow, that's crazy for Sideline Story.
I'm probably still going Sideline Story though.
Like, that's just
Sideline Story, Tony.
Yeah.
Will?
I can live with that. That could stay. Sideline Story can stay. Well, stay there. I go Sideline Story over. Wow, Damn. That's crazy.
I have Wow, that's crazy making it far, but that's fine. All right, so Wow, that's crazy doesn't beat out Sideline Story, so it's also an honorary number 9. Who's another? Does Meek got an album that's cracking this list?
See, but no, like so did we say like the album About Nothing ain't nowhere to be found on this?
Let's do it.
I said the album About Nothing.
I was about to say
okay, album About Nothing. Is album About Nothing versus Scorpion?
Let's see. I'm gonna pull up the track list.
I love the album About Nothing, but the album About Nothing actually to me probably has the most skippables of any Wale album.
I'm trying to think because the album About Nothing, it's 2 albums in 2015 that I'm like, these are my favorite albums of this year, and that was Album About Nothing and To Pimp a Butterfly.
That was 15.
So,
well,
just to list the songs.
Future got his own like realm in 2015.
The intro About Nothing, Helium Balloon, The White Shoes, The Pessimist, that's fire. The Middle Finger, was fire. One Time in Houston, The Girls on Drugs, The God Smile,
Janet Sample,
The Need to Know, The Success, The Glass Egg,
yeah,
The Bloom,
that
The Matrimony,
like it was crazy, bro.
The Matrimony, that's getting played at my wedding, so I'm not ever going against that song.
You ain't even have to tell us that when you said it's a song on there. I was like,
yeah, no. Nigga, Usher started singing, and it's like the record was like, that was one of those where like
body fire just because of the dude from Chicago. Shout out to Rock though.
When they got like the meme, it's like niggas talking about like they played the song for like a second, and this got the nigga like turning that shit all the way up. As soon as I heard Usher on the Matrimony, nigga turned that bitch all the way up. Like whatever this is, it worked.
So Will playing fucking Step in the Name of Love at his wedding, you playing the Matrimony.
Hey yo,
I'm sensing the pattern here.
Oh no, hey.
At this rate, I'm gonna be playing like Trick Daddy or some shit.
There's a song, it's called "Set 'Em Up" by Queen Aja and Ari, and I ain't gonna lie,
like Blue Cantrell.
If you listen to it, like Will, you got to listen to the song because all they did was remix "Same Girl." Like,
I mean,
they just did it from the girl's perspective, but it's just Same Girl.
It's wild.
Instead of selling some shit, Katie Got Bands with a drop.
Shout out to Katie Got Bands. Chicago's finest.
So yeah, I'm About Nothing beat Scorpion.
Katie got bad. She looked like Rufus. Oh man,
yeah.
what'd you say?
Does the album about nothing beat out Scorpion? I'll say yeah.
I might go yeah.
Album about nothing versus Born Sinner.
Album about nothing.
Yeah.
Okay. Album about nothing versus Sideline Story.
I'm still going Sideline Story.
I'm going Sideline Story too. Yeah, like Sideline Story is tough to get by. Like that's like a gatekeeper ass
it's
album.
gonna
be
tough to get by, especially when it's at 8. Like
that's, but that's what I'm saying. Like you gotta have heat to get here. Like I said, does Meek have an album that's on this list? Does Meek have an album that cracks this?
I don't think so. I don't know though. I don't think so, but
probably not. But then it's like,
does Championships make this list?
No.
See, that's the one I would be thinking.
Because like Dreams and Nightmares, we love Dreams and Nightmares. I don't think Dreams and Nightmares is top to bottom a good enough album.
No,
like,
Dreams and Nightmares now, if we would have did this shit when I was 19, I was like, fuck yeah.
do Big Sean make this list?
No, unless we count when the first Detroit is an album, not a mixtape.
No, fucking Big Sean has dropped some fire albums before the last one. Because the one he dropped in 2017, I forget the name, was good.
Was that the one? That was Dark Sky Paradise, wasn't it? Because they ain't fucking.
No, that was before. That's that one. The one he dropped in 2017 was what's the name?
No, Dark Sky Paradise was what, like 18
I Decided
or something.
No, Dark Sky Paradise was 2015.
Yeah, I Decided it's 2017.
Yeah, I Decided. That was a good album.
So
what year did he drop that shit with Metro that everybody hated?
The end of 2017. So
Double or Nothing.
Like
they dropped both at the same.
And Double or Nothing's not terrible. Niggas just wanted like a classic album, and it was like I don't know why.
You gotta take what you can get.
You don't know why they wanted a classic album?
So does Finally Famous make this list? I don't think so. I'm not even gonna. I don't think Finally.
Big Sean ain't making this list at all. Let's move on.
Cool. Who else is in like?
I think the list is the list.
Oh, okay.
No, Ross though.
Is Ross in this group?
I mean, but I thought we was just talking about like the.
No, we are, but I'm saying like if we was like stretching it out to just like.
All right,
the
so
niggas
I'm
that
gonna say
active on that time, but no. But the list
if it's a top 10 and we just start adding niggas.
No, that's what I said.
The list is the list though.
And Lil Wayne gonna be in there at some point.
The last person I think is age-wise, contemporary-wise. Does Nicki got an album on this list?
Probably,
but I'm not doing.
Do niggas even like think Nicki as far as like albums?
They should, but
especially like her shit before she went like super pop.
Like, does the Pink Print make this?
I ain't listen. I listened to that like when it was out, but that ain't been replayed enough for me to like say that definitively. So that's why I said probably.
Pink Print has Feeling Myself and Only back to back. That's kind of fire. I couldn't tell you. Anaconda's on here. I mean, if that's y'all shit.
You're the one that's going to bat for him.
Anaconda video had a run. It had a run.
Shout out to Anaconda and the video. Shout out to Nicki.
So while they making the list, these three making the list.
Wiz Khalifa ain't on the list nowhere. Yes, no.
Nah, I don't got Wiz making the list.
Okay.
He on the mixtape list for sure.
Oh yeah,
without a doubt.
But we said that mixtape list. Aubrey's getting the fuck out of here. Well, no, Aubrey would see. He would have. I mean, that just depends on how high niggas think of So Far Gone. If we just doing this,
these niggas
So
ain't
Far
got
Gone
it
out
that
of
high.
here.
Huh?
These niggas ain't got it that high. And I fuck with So Far Gone, but it ain't gonna be high compared to like some of these other nigga shit. Like So Far Gone ain't gonna be top 5 when you're talking about like Cole, Wale, fucking Wiz and shit like that.
I don't know how I
like it's fire. Like that ain't me saying that it ain't fire, but like just in comparison to the other shit, like nah.
Well, that's my thing is like I probably have a much lower opinion on So Far Gone than most people. Like
I fuck with So Far Gone.
But people are like, and maybe it is to the masses. It is fine. I'll concede that. But I'm like,
man, we need to talk about real hip hop. None of these niggas got better album than the Lost Boys. We need to get dead prayers on this
list. Where Lupe go on this list?
Food and liquor. Hey man, look, don't get me started because I got 2 food and liquors and lasers. So like,
where Black Thought go?
Nigga, shut up. I don't even, fam. I got tagged with that like so unfairly. I listen to mad, like if you go through my playlist, I listen to mad different niggas, and like I get tagged with like, oh, this nigga listening to Lupe? Oh, you just a Black Thought Pharaoh the Munch ass nigga? Like, no.
This nigga playlist full of
like,
Onyx.
We're corrupt that on your list.
This was fucked up because like when I get the speaker, like niggas even look at me like that is like, oh, this nigga about to play some bullshit. Like
nigga suck their teeth.
I told you, highly uneducated, most disrespected. Like there is not a nigga more disrespected.
I feel like Tony tagged you with that.
It did, no, he did.
Tony put that stigma on you, man.
I've been tagged across the board. Like nigga said, I like Lupe. I said I like Lupe, and it's like eyes downhill from here. Like Lupe got fired, dog. Will listens to Royce probably more than anybody here, and this nigga don't got that attached to him.
Because Royce a gangster. Royce be like what you made. Royce rap about gangster shit.
I like it. You can tell Royce is so much more mature.
Royce had a rocket launcher on fucking YouTube.
Roy's so mature now. He just get on Instagram and say like he got short videos now. He's like, y'all niggas really trying to fuck with my energy today. So I'm gonna just put my phone down after saying this. Don't hit me up.
I mean, shout out to Lupe because you know Lupe he was in the streets, well, you know, karate chopping niggas and shit. And he from Chicago. And I wouldn't slander Lupe.
Lupe trained in the park with a sword.
Yeah. Which park?
Black nigga in the park with a motherfucking samurai so it ain't get shot and made the news. That's a big deal.
Lupe made bitch bad. Lupe can do no wrong. I'm not about to go on a Lupe rant here.
Please don't.
Yeah, you ready?
Oh, speaking of things that connect us, so we're only gonna do episode 1 here, by the way. And shout out to Tony. Tony's gonna be on A&M next week. I'll have Invincible finished by that point. Dog,
invited me to talk about Invincible. Like
episode, you want to come through, bro?
No.
Tony,
he didn't invite me. I told him. Like,
Tony personally just texted me. He's like, "Hey, yo, you and Matt," because Matt and I were recording, and he was like, "Yo, you gonna be talking about this?" And I was like, "Nah, but next week we are." And he was like, "Bet, I'm in on that." So if you want to be a part of that, like, come through.
Like I just watched my man power smash. Dog.
But wait, don't no, nigga. I'm only on episode 2 right now. No, I'm sorry, I just started episode 3.
I was about to say you should have seen that shit by now.
So
episode right now, man. If you think you seen niggas get their ass beat.
Dog,
you ain't never seen watching their ass beat like
Mark Grace. Hey, no, because it's wild. Because like you watching it and then you like, damn, this shit like crazy. You know, it's a little superhero action movie, and then like when the fight scenes and the killing start happening, you see fucking eyeballs popping out of sockets and all type of shit. I'm like,
no, I'm gonna tell y'all right now, episode 8 has one of the most violent shit I ever seen in anything.
Like, I mean, mind you, I was sold when I seen he had 2 women.
It's a part on episode 8 where y'all gonna be like, yo.
Dog, episode 1. So episode 1, I'm watching it and like this is more like this is my shit, right? And so I'm watching it and I'm thinking, I'm getting like mad like Static Shock vibes here. And something like, all right, how dark? Because Static Shock got some cool, like little dark things. And the episode's going cool, it's cool. And then they're like, yo, everybody meet up. And I'm thinking like the episode's about to end. Because it's just like anime or cartoon, or want to call them cartoons, whatever, like this is like an ending point. And then I just see this nigga, the Red Rush, push homie out the way, and I see this nigga come in swinging, and I'm like, oh shit, they about to fight. And then nigga grabs his head, and I'm like, okay, I've seen this before. And nigga punching the shit out of him fast as hell, and I'm like, all right, I've seen this before. And the nigga just kept squeezing and just crushed this nigga's head in his hands, and I'm like, excuse me?
Yeah, that's what I was talking about.
I'm like, wait, what?
I think that was the same you talking about when Omni-Man got busy.
Yeah, like,
yeah, that's what I was talking about. That's the scene I was talking about when he fucking eyeballs popping out the socket and everything.
This nigga killed this shit out of fucking dollar store Batman.
I was like, this nigga went up in there and beat the shit out of every fucking member of the Justice League.
That's what I'm saying. It's Superman 187 the Justice League. And I was like, dog, what? And then he cut off dude's head. Like, it wasn't enough. He just beat the shit out of him. Nigga was like, why you doing this? Head off.
What had me sold though was when he got on his hood shit and went to the funeral and gave a speech.
I tweeted about this. I literally tweeted about that shit.
Hey, dog went to the funeral and gave a whole speech.
He was giving big Bishop vibes.
got to the crib and was ready to get back to the shit. His wife and son like, nah, my nigga, like, you just don't give a fuck about none of this, huh? That nigga said it's all in the game.
That nigga said, fam.
Nah, that shit is fire.
Like,
that shit is fire.
See, if you like this, Tony would fuck with Attack on Titan.
That's my shit.
Like, if you want like an anime to watch, like, and you want some like crazy stuff, like you watch Attack on Titan, watch 2 episodes, you would niggas change your life.
But nah, that shit is fire though.
No,
that invincible shit is fire.
Niggas got aliens. I could have sworn they was gonna blow that girl's brains
come back
right out the back.
every time.
That's what I was gonna say, dog. They've been fighting the same group of they've been fighting the same group of niggas every episode for fucking 4 episodes. Every episode they run.
I love the fact that they show like, all right, like, cause you see in the movies like niggas come on, they shooting crowds and don't nobody die. I'm like, no, that's not realistic. Like,
that's what's great is like these niggas like straight up. She's like episode 2. She's like, nah, I know what bullshit you was watching in the movies. Niggas die out here.
Yeah, niggas get killed. Though.
Niggas is literally like these same niggas pulling up every time. They running them off the block, and then the next episode they spinning the block.
These niggas pull up every time, bro.
with more shit. The first time they got them up out of there. The second time these niggas got fucking time sensitive wristbands. Yeah. Third episode, they said, yeah, no, or the third time they came back, said, yeah, they ain't affected by time at all now.
Nigga came back, they had dude.
I'm blue, they ain't fuck that nigga up though.
Nah. Yeah. Dude came back in the silverback. My nigga was whooping the shit out of him. Like, hey, yo.
Hey, I'm like, don't this nigga got superpowers? Like, I ain't never seen a nigga with like superpowers get his ass.
Nah, but dog, they said dog got a space to go fight a nigga. He wasn't even supposed to be scrapping with.
That was hilarious. Nigga said time out. Nigga said, all right, what's your time out?
He said, and this nigga, it said Urith, URUTA. He said, nigga, this is Earth.
Hey, yo.
Oh, man.
I was just that broken, man.
Nigga said, if I don't get fired, I'll catch you next time.
He said, I'll see you later, nigga.
Hey, yo.
Man, that shit's fire, though.
I like that. It just, yeah, no, go watch Invincible if you haven't watched it. Spoilers after the fact.
Yeah, like even if you ain't into that animation, that shit is dope.
That's a fact. And go watch Attack on Titan. I got that. Yeah, no. Wrong show. Oh shit. What else we got? You is coming back soon. Also, excited for that.
When is that supposed to be back?
I think that's supposed to be back in June.
Oh shit.
It might have got pushed because they changed everything like last, because they were supposed to start filming heavy last year, but obviously everything got fucked up.
I know every time you drop, we got a classic episode. That first one was still fire. That first episode we dropped on you.
Oh damn!
To this day.
Okay. Shit. Fourth quarter.
It seemed like it always dropped either fourth quarter or like early in the year, don't it?
Yeah, but it was supposed to technically drop like end of last year. If nothing, like if COVID hadn't happened, that's when it should have dropped. But you know what you gonna do?
Nigga Joe got COVID.
That'd be wild.
They're gonna 2020 you out watch. It's gonna be masks all over the place and shit.
It's only funny because Joe's character, like the actor that plays Joe's character, every time they drop episode, this nigga comes out and it's like, I don't know why y'all are fans of me. Like this nigga's a psychopath. Like this nigga character bash the character he portrays.
Got nigga having that.
He got to make sure niggas know that those ain't his views.
He keeps telling girls that are like,
shit can get bad for him.
He's like, he told a girl, one girl on Twitter was just being like a fangirl and shit. She's like, oh, we love you, blah, blah. He was like, y'all like men like Joe? Like, this is why y'all get kidnapped.
He was in his Kevin Samuels bag.
Hey yo.
Hey, man.
Shout out to OG Kev.
Before we get out of here, speaking of Kev,
like we got nicknames for him. Go ahead, Joe.
Before we get out of here, and speaking of Kevin Samuels, full name. So I did. I don't even got like nothing constructive to say here. I'm not gonna lie. I just watched for him to start talking shit because like, hey yo,
he get into his bag quick. He said, "How old are you?" As soon as they start looking crazy, he said height, dress size. He said that shit quick.
This nigga said a man does not want a woman who could run through an I formation. And I was like,
hey, he quick to tell a chick, you do know you weigh more than most men at your height. He quick to get into that, man. This nigga is crazy.
Yo, that's what's not his shit on Joe too though. He was like when he was on Joe's shit for Patreon, like this nigga was they tried to give women like kind of compliments. This nigga was shutting shit down. He was like, black women is killing it in college. They killing it in corporate America. This nigga he's like, I disagree.
Hey, they said like, oh, black women are the most educated. He said, no, they the most enrolled.
Hey, yo. Like, hey man, Kevin Samuels different.
That's just an OG. That is not.
Go listen to the first episode of the JNS podcast if you want my actual opinions on that.
If y'all need counseling, if y'all need premarital counseling or whatever, pull up on Dog.
Yo, he would end your marriage.
Book a session.
He would end your marriage. This nigga would have this nigga would have like a percentage next to his shit. Like, yo, amount of people he's helped. Nigga would have a zero. He would have a zero. Niggas would have like
motherfuckers about the amount of couples he'd help get together. High value men, high value women, or some shit like that. Whatever he be talking.
That nigga is.
He be wilding.
That nigga.
He an entertaining motherfucker though. That shit is
That's
funny.
a fact. Nah, he funny as
like
hell.
right now he doing it for the thrill of it. Eventually it's gonna change to where you're gonna be able to tell he just doing it for the bag.
Oh, that's a fact. Like
eventually he gonna just start over exaggerating shit.
Well, that's where the video that like popped off was that shit like you just average at best. He was like, and he just man look.
And no, it do be wild though, even listening to some of the chicks that come on this show, because it's like, all right, everybody want a nigga making $500,000. he keep trying to tell them like, look, that's only fucking like 1% of men or some shit in the world.
Mm-hmm.
But all of y'all want the same nigga.
He told the girl, she was like, oh, I don't think that the perception of like, oh, young women just going after like rich men is like that true. He's like, oh, you full of shit. I'll be beating bitches off with a stick. He's like, I'm like, damn. Hey man, shout out to Kevin Samuels. Go listen to the other episodes. Go follow everybody on Twitter at italkalot90, at willbell_MVO, at ant_HFN.
No. He's not reading this shit with shout out to Kevin Samuels.
I told you that's his OG. All he doing is proving my point.
Hey niggas, I got through a whole episode without having to bring up that bullshit from last Thursday, so I won as far as I'm concerned. Shout out to everybody at Hard Foul. Shout out to at Shadow Riley. Shout out to Justin Fields. Shout out to at Hard Foul Eric on Twitter and Instagram.
He gonna retire before he comes
to
shout out to Aaron Rodgers. You said shout out to the scammers?
I said free the boosters, take the scammers.
Oh. That nigga called me again today about my car warranty. And they send emails too, intrusive motherfuckers. Who ain't shout out?
Shout out Drew Lock.
Shout out to Patrick Sertan.
Shout out to Patrick. I think Patrick's gonna be a good player.
You ain't shout out Drew Lock.
Like I said to start this shit, I'm highly uneducated, mostly disrespected, and nigga hating host Justin. This has been the Real Big 3 podcast.
Shout out Jeff Van Gundy and Stan Van Gundy.
Only stands the problem, but that's I ain't getting into this shit, man. Leave me my bum ass teams alone. Y'all niggas have a good night, man.